Whitey Show.
The Whitey Show, the Whitey Show.
Whitey Show.
I'm the review who loves to say son of a bitch. The same review who hates most Nintendo shit. I'm the one who calls games what they are. I even own the 360 and hate Gears of War. Guy who spends his money on games, fucking cards. Just a funny guy who became a YouTube star. Star Wars is one of the biggest franchises known to man. I mean, it's in comics, it's in movies, it's in books, it's in games, it's everywhere. Anyway, I picked up Force Unleashed yesterday, the newest Star Wars game for pretty much every goddamn console in existence. And I picked it up for the 360, it's also on the PS3 and every other console you can go check. So, this game is actually really well done in my opinion, and I'm going to get into the different sections of why it's good and bad. But all in all, bottom line is you definitely have to check this game out. But is it worth a buy or a rent? Well, you gotta watch the rest of the review to know.
You're hunting Jedi.
I bring Darth Vader's enemies to justice. Now so do you.
Your name is Starkiller. You are the apprentice to Darth Vader. That's right, the guy with the big black helmet. Yeah, you're a powerful, I mean really powerful Sith. You'll see what I mean by later on. I'm not going to give spoilers, but he does some crazy ass shit. The story is really well done. It's well paced, from action scenes to just people talking. You're going to love almost every cinematic. You got good twists. Like, I didn't even see this shit coming. That's how good it is. And then you have well voiced. This is very important in these games. The voice acting in this game has better dialogue than any of the last 3 Star Wars movies. I know that's kind of sad to say, but it's the truth. So the story is great. It really is, and you're going to love every minute of it. As you saw, the cinematic graphics are well done. I mean, the models don't look excellent, but they look good enough, and they actually have really nice movement in the action scenes. As for the actual graphics when you're walking around, they look great. The environment's kick-ass, and you see things just shooting and people dying in the background. Very cool. Again, this is not a spoiler. You play as Darth Vader in the first level. This is to show off power. And talking about power, as you can see, the powers look kick-ass, and they're using the Euphoria engine, same engine as GTA 4, which means people wibble-wabble when they die, and it looks all cool and stuff. So, graphics are well done. The gameplay of Force Unleashed is mostly good. I really don't have too many complaints besides the frustrating, fucking annoying parts in some levels, but mostly it's all cool. There's some really good parts as well, I'm gonna get to it. But first let me hit up the powers, which is what makes it Force Unleashed. You have Force Lightning, Force Push, and Force Grip, and 3 other ones, but I mainly use these 3. Force Push, as you just saw, pretty much just uses a huge force, looks like a Kamehameha wave if you know Dragon Ball Z, and kills most enemies. You have Force Lightning, electrocutes everybody, and Force Grip, you pick them up and fling them around, have fun with their body. It's really cool. So, there's other powers, but these are the 3 main ones, and you really never get bored. I mean, you can get a little repetitive after a while, but mainly, it's a lot of fun, and you can upgrade these powers and so on, which I'm about to get to right now. First, you can upgrade your powers. Force Lightning, Force Push, Force Grip, Force Repulse, Force Shield, Force Throw, Lightsaber Throw, whatever. And you can upgrade all that, make them stronger and more affect everybody. Then you can upgrade like little things such as gain your health back faster, gain your Force energy faster, so on. Then you have the actual combo, which are moves. There's over 24 if I'm correct. And there's a bunch to unlock, and you're going to have a lot of fun trying all these different moves. You also have little features such as making your lightsaber different colors, and it doesn't really do anything, but there is something that actually does. But first of all, the actual colors don't really do anything, but it's always cool to pick your own colors. Now, you get these crystals which give you little boosts, such as deflect more bullets or give you some more health when you attack enemies. That's a little cool feature. Besides fighting normal enemies, you fight bosses, but also you fight mini bosses. Sorry about that. This is one of the mini bosses. Usually there's not too much strategy to them. Basically, just be on your guard and beat their ass. As you can see, I'm using Force Lightning here. That's fully upgraded. and you can see the awesome effect of it. So the gameplay keeps you on your feet. There are some really hard parts. I'm warning you right now. You can't just blow through this game like Kingdom Hearts. You really have to be on your feet. I'm not saying it's God of War hard or Ninja Gaiden, but it can get hard and frustrating. But the mini bosses are really fun to fight, in my opinion, because at the end of it, to kill them, you do the button sequence. I personally like them. Some people don't. But this happens at all mini bosses and bosses, the button sequence. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but if you do, there's going to be plenty of mini bosses, trust me. So the gameplay, all in all, is a lot of fun, and you're going to enjoy it. The enjoyability is sadly the lowest factor in the game. Sadly, why? Because basically it's a really short game. And while it's fun to throw around people and just smack them, lightsaber them, force push them, and electrocute them, it is a short game. I'm not lying here, people. My first playthrough on normal was 8 hours, and that's including a lot of deaths. Now, if I didn't die a lot, it'd probably be 6 hours. I'll show proof right now. But you know what's good about these kind of action games is even though they're short, I'm going to go replay them because there's 2 more difficulties that have to beat, hard and then very hard. So I'm going right back to play it after I do this review. There's no doubt there. And if you're like me, then this game's worth buying. But if you're going to play once, this game is probably a rent or wait till cheaper. With 8 hours, that's all it is. I would say rent if you're really not a fan of Star Wars or you don't plan on playing this over again. But if you do plan on playing this over again, you are a Star Wars fan, you're probably going to buy this without me even saying. But as a Star Wars fan, I've enjoyed most of the games, I enjoyed the movies, and I'm going to replay this again because I usually replay action games. I'm all up for it. I can't wait. The story was well worth it. All the cinemas I watched 2 times already, and I'm going to watch obviously 3 times. But there are little minor problems with that. Let me get to it real fast. You can't skip cinemas. It really, really sucks, especially if you're going to replay it like I am. And the little frustrating parts like this where you get cheaply shot on the ground pisses me off. But all in all, this game is a must rent at least, but must buy if you're a fan. Whitey out.